Good morning, Ravens. Welcome to the first Good Morning Northwest of the 2025-2026 school year. I'm Avery Meyer.
And I'm Lucia Vellante. This show will uniquely cover current news from Olathe Northwest for a strong start of your week. Without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it.
According to Harvard.edu, over 41% of teens in a survey agreed AI chatbots will likely have both positive and negative impacts on the next 10 years. Let's take it to Zach Holwick to learn more.
In past years, high schoolers used to sit down to study for important tests and quizzes for multiple hours at a time. Now, most students have access to artificial intelligence, heavily affecting the way they study.
I think AI is a good source because it'll give you ideas and spark some inspo.
AI platforms include apps such as Grammarly, Google Gemini, and most of all, ChatGPT.
It's a good help for inspiration for thoughts.
However, students have been using AI to complete full assignments.
I know a lot of teachers do kind of treat it like the new Google, but I think it bypasses students' need to think at all for themselves, right? They can go there rather than even giving any preliminary thought to what the task was or how they want to approach it.
The upcoming of these platforms has made it hard for teachers to differentiate real and taken work.
No one's willing to do the hard work of sort of digging around, gaining evidence, shaping that evidence through the perspective of their values and experience, and then putting something out in the world. That takes time, it takes effort, it takes reflection. ChatGPT takes 10 seconds.
For the Raven Network, this has been Zach Holwick.
Thanks, Zach. AI will surely continue making a big impact in years to come. To keep watching Good Morning Northwest to stay up to date on different notes. One of our CBR students received a national honor to represent the Down Syndrome Society in New York City. On September 6th, Peyton Ferguson was one of several hundred kids chosen. She was recognized on a billboard in Times Square. What a big way to represent ONW. All of us Ravens are proud of you. Now, in other news, ONW held an activities fair including clubs and colorful displays. Let's pass it over to Dayton Bohr.
Kids to learn how RFC works and how the inner workings of it. It let us reach out to more younger kids and see if they want to do RFC in the future.
The activity fair is a great way for students to learn about all clubs and activities we can provide at ONW.
Some benefits is probably just trying to get involved.
This is your chance to walk around and ask questions to find all the activities that fit you for the best.
Awake, I think it was Future Educators Club with coaching and teaching.
Follow the Raven Nation to see all the updates and when the football games are and when all the games are.
For the Raven Network, this has been Dayton Bohr.
What a fun way to show what ONW has to offer. If you missed the activity fair, but you are still interested in getting more involved, keep a lookout for various club posters hung in all the school's halls. One of these ways you can get involved is a new club created by one of our very own Ravens. Folding pieces of paper may seem like a simple task, but in reality, it can bring multiple smiles to the community. Let's toss it over to Avery Meyer and then straight to our sports segment kickoff.
Just quietly.
There's many ways this new student-led organization is bringing support to our community.
Cranes of Care benefits the elderly and ill across our community who often feel isolated and lonely.
I'm gonna go from here.
Yeah.
When I was getting my CNA and my clinicals, we had some downtime and I made a paper crane for one of the people I was helping, and the interaction with that person was just really good, and I feel like I had a real impact on that person, so just want to spread that.
Bang.
My favorite part about Cranes of Care is the community, how it brings people together. Maybe you might not hang out with them, but it brings you together and you get to do something really fun for the community just to give back.
There are many ways to help out and get involved in Cranes of Care.
You can come to our workshops, support us with craft supplies, snacks, donations if possible, and spread the word. That's the biggest thing.
You can go follow Cranes of Care on their Instagram to find out more. This has been Avery Meyer. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Avery. Raven Nation, welcome to the first segment of Raven Kickoff. I'm Bryson Dickey, joined alongside
Oliver Christie, and we have a lot to tell you, so let's get to it. This past Friday, the football team made their season debut versus the Shawnee Mission East Lancers. The offense was cooking with Brody Comfort's dual threat abilities on full display, with multiple athletic runs and a dime-piece touchdown to Evan Cates.
On the ground, Bryce Randall simply couldn't be stopped, with more than 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, but unfortunately the offense efforts wasn't able to outscore the Lancers as quite possibly the worst kick I have ever seen going through the uprights as time expired, giving Shawnee Mission East a 31-28 victory.
It's okay, though, because Bub won fan of the game. Good job, Bub. This guy.
Appreciate it. The Ravens played this Friday at Garden City, so plan your road trip now and go support our Ravens.
This past weekend, our cross-country teams traveled out west for the Manhattan Invitational Meet.
As a team, both the boys and girls placed third, and individually, we saw Tyler Palingi and Benny Herberst and Allie Gillespie finish in the top 10 of their respective races.
The team next competes on Saturday at ODAC. Good luck, cross-country. This past Saturday, our volleyball team competed in a tournament at St. James Academy, going 5-1 with a key win over Blue Valley North, with their season record now improving to 7-1.
Congrats, girls. The team competes twice this week. Tuesday, they go to Olathe South, and Thursday, they host Lawrence. Good luck, volleyball.
Speaking of volleyball, this offseason, our volleyball program has made a special addition to the team, with a Raven alumni returning to ONW, this time as a member of the coaching staff. Let's bump it to Drew Donner for more.
After previously being in the program, Riley Shingle's ties to the school has led her to return, this time as the head coach.
I've actually been a part of the program previously, and so knowing just what their culture has been in the past, intensity, but then also having a lot of fun.
Coach Shingle has gotten straight to work, as she has already made it clear that this team has goals to accomplish.
My goal for this year is that they will leave better than they came in. We set goals at the beginning of the year. Those are penned to the back of our whiteboard so that they are reflecting on those day in and day out.
Along with the team's goals, Coach Shingle will be looking forward to a few certain players to help the team be the best they can be this year.
I'd say Alyssa Gray is our number one. She was voted on by the team. Rosalie Johnson is an amazing athlete. She's one where in tight situations we will position our defense to make sure that ball is channeled to her.
Good luck to Coach Shingle and the volleyball team. For the Raven Network, this has been Drew Donner.
The Olathe gymnastics teams competed yesterday, and to no one's surprise, Sophia Beaumont placed first all around and also took home gold medals on vault, bars, and beam, with Reagan Atwell taking fourth on beam as well.
They compete again on Saturday at Lawrence. Good luck, ladies.
Just yesterday, our girls golf team competed at the Shawnee Mission Northwest Invitational, taking fourth as a team overall.
Congratulations to Brooke Robbins for placing 7th individually, shooting 84. The girls compete again on Monday at Olathe South. Good luck, golf.
That wraps up our kickoff for today. Thanks for sticking around for our segment. This has been Bryson Dickey
and Oliver Christie. Have a great rest of your week, Ravens. Now back to Avery.
With a new school year comes new faces. In our school's faculty, this includes 2 new people in our administration. Let's go to Bryson Dickey to meet these new faces.
Olathe Northwest is a pretty special spot. I actually graduated from Olathe Northwest.
Mr. Link, being a former student at ONW, is familiar with our strong excellence of athletics and academics.
I always wanted to be an athletic director, and so I've been in the district for about 11 years.
As these administrators enter their first year here at Olathe Northwest, they both share one common goal.
Biggest goals my first year here at ONW is build strong connections with our students, with our staff, and our community.
The environment and standards here at Olathe Northwest are a huge factor.
The big goal is just to get everything that I need to get done. So trying to figure out athletics and schedules and things like that, and just make sure that we have all the right people in the right spots.
For the Raven Network, this has been Bryson Dickey.
It's just so exciting to have these new people in our administration, right, Avery?
Of course, but I'm just as excited for new teachers as well.
What new teachers are at ONW?
Let's pass it over to Garrett Foster to find out.
This year at ONW, change is in the air, as our school welcomes its new teachers with a new school year.
The first few weeks at ONW has been like being back at home. I actually started my teaching career here at ONW.
Anytime, though, when you go to a new school, there's a lot of transition with learning all of the day-to-day things that you have to do that you were familiar with maybe at your last school, but overall it's been a really good experience.
They say some of the biggest challenges they faced so far have been the adjustments from their previous school to now being at ONW.
The bulk of my career, I've actually been on a full block schedule, so I'm used to having 90-minute classes every day, all week long, and every once in a while having a Friday with all 7 periods.
Adjusting to something new isn't always easy, but for the new teachers here at ONW, it's a challenge worth taking on. For the Raven Network, this has been Garrett Foster.
Well, Ravens, sadly we've run out of today's news.
We hope you enjoyed the first episode of Good Morning Northwest. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials under the Raven Network.
Make sure to tune in Friday for ONW Now's full review of the week.
Raven Nation, let's fly.